ஸோ ஹாய் எவ்ரிவன். திஸ் இஸ் சுதர்ஷன். ஸோ நாங்கள் வந்துட்டு ஆக்சுவலாக வந்துட்டு வீக்லி ஒன்ஸ் வந்து இன்டர்வியூ சப்போர்ட் செஷன் கண்டக்ட் பண்ணுறோம். ஸோ அதில் வந்துட்டு இன்னைக்கு லைக் ஐம் கோயிங் டு டேக் ஐம் கோயிங் டு ஆஸ்க் ஃபியூ இன்டர்வியூ கொஷின்ஸ் டு மை ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ். ஸோ இது ஜஸ்ட் வந்துட்டு அவங்களை இம்ப்ரூவ் பண்ணுறதுக்கும் அதே மாதிரி வந்துட்டு இட் வில் ஆல்சோ பெனிஃபிட்ஸ் அதர்ஸ். லைக் எந்தெந்த மாதிரி மிஸ்டேக்ஸ் அவங்க பண்ணலாம், ஸோ அதை எப்படி அவாய்ட் பண்ணலாம், ஸோ அந்த மாதிரி வந்துட்டு லைக் வி ஆர் பிளானிங் டு ப்ரொவைட் த சப்போர்ட். ஸோ இன்னைக்கு வந்துட்டு வி ஆர் டார்கெட்டிங் டு ஆஸ்க் கொஷின்ஸ் ஃப்ரம் 4 டிஃப்ரெண்ட் டெக்னாலஜிஸ். ஒன் இஸ் AWS, அப்புறம் வந்துட்டு டெராஃபார்ம், அப்புறம் வந்து டாக்கர் அண்ட் குபர்னட்டிஸ். அண்ட் ஃபாலோயிங் டு தட் ஒவ்வொரு வீக்குமே வந்துட்டு ஒவ்வொரு டூல்ஸ் வந்து மாறும் டெவாப்ஸில். ஸோ வில் ஸ்டார்ட் வித் Raja. Hi Raja.
Right.
So Raja, just you tell about yourself, then we'll go with that interview questions.
Yeah, so hi, I'm Raja. Currently, I'm working as a AWS and Devops engineer, and I have overall 6 years experience. In that, I have worked majorly working in AWS Cloud and Terraform, Docker, Kubernetes, and Linux. So we'll deploy our services in AWS using the Terraform, and that's all about it.
Okay, nice Raja. So we'll start with AWS. So can you tell me
Yeah,
the difference between a network load balancer and an application load balancer?
network load balancer works in layer 4, and it is a path-based routing, and application load balancer works in layer 7. It also works in layer 7. It will provide the path-based routing, and extra benefit using the application load balancer is it handling the both HTTP and HTTPS. That means the 80 and 443 port.
Okay, nice. So I'm going to ask you one scenario. Okay, so I've just hosted my application in a load balancer. Okay. So suddenly we lost the connection to the URL. Okay, which means the URL is not working. So what are the steps you will handle here to solve this? If an
So
application is hosted on a
first,
load balancer and the URL is not working currently. So can you please tell me
so
what are the steps you will like try to
yeah,
fix this issue?
yeah. So first I will check the URL in our Route 53. So whether the CNAME that is hosted correctly or not. And then if the Route 53 configuration is correct and it's fine, then I will move to the load balancer. I will check whether the load my EC2 instance are correctly deployed and whether the services is in or out services. If services is in means, then I will move to my EC2 instance. I will check the services, that means HTTP is enable or up and running. So, and then if it is not enabled or off means, and then I will start the services and I will enable that. Apart from that, I will check the logs using the /etc /var and the logs. So I will find the logs. Based on that log, I will do more the process to fix the issue. And these are the steps I will follow to fix the issues. If the URL
Okay.
is not worked or the service is not up.
Okay, Raja. We'll move on to the next tool, Terraform. So can you tell me what is remote state file in Terraform?
So remote state files will store our tf.state file in a remote S3 bucket to keep our resource files safe and secure, and to avoid the multiple users to access the same file at a single time. So it's basically we'll use the DynamoDB to block the user. If any user is working on file means, if we apply the DynamoDB means, then it will be not allow to others to use the same file at the same time. So this is the remote state file.
Okay. So do you know how to hide some variables in Terraform? Do you know the method
So
to hide some variables?
To hide the variables in Terraform, we'll use the parameter called sensitive. The value will be true. If you post this value in our variable file, then the value will not show to the others. While we are doing the plan or execute time, it will not show to us. So
Okay.
sensitive equals true.
Okay,
can be helpful
sensitive.
to avoid
Yeah,
unnecessary.
correct. Nice. Okay, so we'll move on to Docker now. So I want you to create a file. Okay.
Yeah.
Just tell the idea like I want you to use a OS. Okay. Then I
Okay.
want you to install any web server. Okay. Then I want you to
Okay.
copy the local HTML file to that web hosting server folder, and you want to start this. Okay. So I don't want the detailed file here. I just want a little idea like how you will initiate this file.
So for the to create a Docker file, we need to basically we need to create a separate folder and we need to create a Docker file. Inside the Docker file, we need to start that use the commands Docker commands like a from. So from will be used to choose our OS base image, and then we'll use the run as a to execute the commands like installing the any services or not to make any directory. So we'll use the run. To copy the files, we need to use the copy command. So in that we need to mention our source and destination. So at last we need to run our installed services. We'll use the command or entry point. If we use a command means it will be overwritten when we are creating our container. If we use the entry point means it will not overwrite. So to use this is the idea of while I'm creating a document.
Okay, nice. We'll move on to Kubernetes. So in Kubernetes, see, suddenly one of the pod is not working. So what are the steps you will like do to fix this issue?
So first
Uh,
I will take the yeah. So,
yeah,
question
good,
since
good. Yeah, yeah.
yeah. First, I will check the pod logs using the kubectl logs pod, the pod name
Mm-hmm.
with the specific namespace, and then I will if I'm not getting any particular log list, then I will go to the kubectl describe for the particular pod. It will give the entire information whether the while creating the pod whether the configuration is correct or not. So and then I'll move to the log checking area. So I will check the logs and I will fix that issue.
Okay, okay, nice. Um, so what is Kubernetes jobs?
So
So in which
Kubernetes jobs.
scenario we can
Uh,
use the Kubernetes jobs?
Kubernetes jobs. So, like if you are using a, it's like a Chrome tab. We need to. It will be same like a Chrome tab. It will be used to schedule any specific or to run any specific job inside the our container.
Okay, so yeah, that is correct. For cron job, we can use the kind job. But the one more purpose we can tell for job is like if you want to run any one-time script or like any application that should be terminated after it executed, then we go for job. Okay, if you are running in normal pod, then it will do that particular task, but it won't get terminated. But in usually in job, we can make the task to be terminated once it has completed its purpose. Okay,
Yes.
Raja, you really answered very well. Please keep on practicing whatever you studied in our class. So I really appreciate you. The interview was so good with you. Congrats.
Yes.
So we'll move to
Yeah. Thank you.
yeah, yeah. Please continue this um, uh, and try to improve yourself more on this.
Yeah. Sure. Sure.
Raj.
Hi, sir.
So Raj, yeah, tell me about yourself, Raj.
Hi, sir. I am Raj. I am having 2+ years of experience in AWS and DevOps. Over my 2 years, I have over my 2 years of experience. I have created infrastructure using Terraform and then build images using Docker and then run the image using Kubernetes. That's my day-to-day activities, sir.
Okay. So Raj, we'll move on to AWS. So can you
Okay.
tell me what is AMI in AWS? What is the use of AMI?
Uh, A- AMI is used to AMI is basically used to create images.
Mhm. So
It
for
is
what purpose?
it it is used to store the instance logs, and then it, it is a backup for instance, sir.
Okay, so actually the backup, for instance, we can use snapshot, but AMI purpose is a little different. Can you just think and try? So what is the
Okay.
actual purpose of AMI in AWS?
Sir, it is Amazon machine image. It is used to create using this AMI. We can create once we store this as an image, we can uh, we can use this image for the creation of multiple instances.
Okay,
Sir.
so yeah, to make it even easier, so it is a master copy of an EC2 instance with common softwares, files, and folders installed in it. Okay, so the main purpose of AMI is to save the time. So we don't need to recreate these applications or folders or any other agents in all the instances when we are creating them. Okay, so please make
Okay.
note of this. Nice, Raj. We'll go to the next question. So what is auto scaling in
Okay.
AWS?
Auto auto scaling is used to if, increase the instances if the load is high, and it automatically decreases the instances if the load becomes low, sir.
Okay, you can tell like CPU utilization. If the CPU utilization is high, uh, it will increase the instances. No problem. Anyway, fine. You should make the interviewer understand what you're trying to say.
Okay,
I'll
sir.
ask one scenario question with AWS.
Okay,
So
sir.
you're running an instance. So suddenly you are stop receiving any responses from the instances. Okay.
Okay.
So what you'll do, or what are the actions you'll take here?
First of all, we need to check the system logs, sir.
Mhm.
And then
No, actually, you lost connection to the instance. So
okay.
at this situation you cannot log into the instance. So
Okay.
how you will troubleshoot it, or at least you want to know that what is happening in the instance because you cannot log in
Okay.
now. So what are the other options available in AWS to see the machine performance if it is not in the network?
Uh, we need to check the EC2 instance screenshot, sir.
Okay, screenshot. Nice, fine.
And then uh, and we need to check the system log
Okay, correct.
if the okay.
Nice, Raj. So we'll move on to Docker. So
Okay.
what are the types of networks in Docker?
Uh, o- o- uh, overlay, sir, and then and note, sir.
Docker.
Are you asking Docker? I am not confident in that, sir.
Okay, so I'll ask other question. See, I
Okay.
want you to pass a container. Okay, I want you to pass a running container. Do you know the command to pass a running container in Docker?
kubectl pass container ID, sir.
I'm asking in Docker, not in Kubernetes.
Doc-
So
Okay.
just calmly listen the question. I'm asking in Docker. So take your time. You just take your time and you answer. You already know the answer, but you just need to
Docker. Okay.
yeah, just go ahead.
Docker pass and then Docker image
Container
ID,
ID.
sir.
Okay, whenever an interviewer is asking you a question, so first calmly try to understand what he's trying to ask you. Okay, so then that will be very easy for you instead of you providing a wrong answer. Okay, so
Okay,
initially
sure.
just calmly listen what the interviewer is asking. Okay,
Okay, sir.
Raja, then I'll ask in Terraform. See, in Terraform,
Mm.
uh, take an example. You're working in your environment in Terraform technology. So one of your junior
Okay.
member has created something manually in Terraform. Sorry, not
Okay.
manually. In Terraform in AWS. Okay. So how you will fix this? Because like we have a rule that everything should go via Terraform, but some of the engineers working with you has created manually without Terraform support. So how you will fix this?
Okay. Sir, we need to give Terraform apply, uh, which means if
See,
someone made
Terraform
a changes.
apply we can do through any new configurations we are writing in the Terraform files. I am just telling you, someone created manual configurations directly in the AWS console, and I want you to control that manual creation using Terraform. So, what is the solution you will provide here? So, you are understanding my question, right?
Yes, sir, I can understand this, sir.
So, what solution you can give here to fix this? Okay,
I
Raj.
think that we need to give Terraform apply auto probe.
See,
I'm a
apply is
writer.
for the one which you are writing a script from the scratch. I'm just asking you. The infrastructure has been already developed manually, not using Terraform.
Okay.
So, if something you created using Terraform, you can control through Terraform apply or Terraform plan or something else. But this is a different scenario. They have created the instances manually directly in the console.
Okay.
No problem, Raj. Just you mark this question.
Okay.
Someone will
Okay.
definitely answer this in our group. So in Kubernetes, I'll ask you one question. So what are the services in Kubernetes?
Node pod, sir, and then node pod load balancer, cluster IP, and then ingress, sir.
Cluster
Node pod,
IP. Ingress controller will comes under reverse proxy. So the main three services
okay.
are node port, load balancer,
Node pod.
and cluster IP.
Okay, cluster IP, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Nice, Raj. So yeah, you are answering the most of the questions, but what are the advice I can give? Like, so try to understand what the interviewer is asking, and second thing, you keep on practicing whatever you studied in the class again and again. So it will definitely help you to improve.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Thanks, Raj. I really appreciate
Thank you, sir.
your time to answer these questions. Palani?
Okay, sir.
Yeah, hi, Sudarshan.
Hi, Palani. So tell about yourself, and then we'll start with the basic questions.
This is Palani. Currently, I'm working as a cloud DevOps engineer from Clay Private Limited. So totally, I'm getting an experience of 8 years and 2 years of experience in DevOps, means AWS DevOps. So currently, we are using AWS Cloud and Kubernetes to host our applications. My specific roles are including I'm creating and deploying EC2 instance, EBS volumes, load balancer, auto scaling, Route 53, and this AWS resources by using Terraform. And I used to create the parts using the deployment sets, and I used to create a HPA storage class for deployments. And we are monitoring our AWS services by using CloudWatch and Prometheus Grafana alert. Prometheus Grafana. Also, for the instance patching, we are using Ansible. So far, these are my roles and responsibilities.
Okay, thanks for the brief introduction, Palani. So we'll start with AWS. So can you tell me like what is subdomain concept in Route 53?
Sorry.
What is subdomain in Route 53 AWS? What is subdomain?
It's a prefix of the actual domain actually. So if our actual domain is starting with the if say for an example it's a google.com, if I can say create a subdomain mail.google.com, drive.google.com, like that.
Okay, nice. I'll ask you one more question there. See, I want you to write scripts or some basic automations in AWS. Okay, without using any instances. I don't want you to waste any server to write any Python scripts. What is the solution you provide here? Or is there any
We can
solution
use the
available?
Lambda. We can use the Lambda function and event bridges for the serverless scripts.
Okay, nice, Palani. So we'll move on to the Terraform question. So yeah, tell me the same question which I asked to Raj. So if someone created a manual configuration in AWS, so how you will fix this using Terraform?
So Basically, we can use Terraform import command to capture the manual changes to the Terraform file.
Do you know the command or like how to execute it? Do you remember that?
I know, but I
Terraform
can't recollect it now.
import is the correct answer.
Yes.
Can anyone in the group know the command? Like how to actually import the manual configuration? Does anyone know in this group?
Yeah, Terraform import.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And what is the third column? The third column is the main column. So first column is Terraform, second column is import, and what is the third column command?
Resource name and then
Okay, resource and the resource name.
name,
Okay,
TF
correct.
file
Okay,
name.
this is the actual command to
So
import.
initially we need to create a tf.state file with the empty. Like if anyone created any string means,
No, it's
we
not
need to
tf
create a
state
TF
file,
with
it is
a
tf file.
TF file
State
for
file
each
is
instance
different.
with
Yeah.
without the details, and then we need to execute the Terraform import with the specific file.
Okay. Okay. Nice. Thank you. So please mark this down. So it is a very important question. They will ask
Sure.
kind of in a scenario basis. Okay. So we'll move on to Docker now.
Okay.
So what are the types of storages available in Docker?
Sorry, bind, null,
Bind.
and
Bind is correct, not null. Null is for networking.
local,
bind,
bind,
local, and what is the
local
last
bind
one?
NFS. Local bind and
NFS.
NFS.
Nice, nice. Cool. We'll move on to Kubernetes. So in Kubernetes, do you know what is ingress controller? What it is actually doing in Kubernetes?
So ingress controller is the main service to make the pod to the outside communication actually.
Okay.
Ingress controller and ingress.
So even load balancer and node port will do the pod external communication. So how it differentiates from node port and the load balancer? So what is the actual feature of ingress controller?
Sorry, I can't recollect it now.
So it's a reverse proxy, which is help us to do a path-based routing in Kubernetes. Okay, and even it helps us for SSL termination.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, nice, Palani. So yeah, you answered really well. Just a few improvements here and there. Yeah, you'll definitely improve next time. Thanks, Palani, for your time. Alex.
Hello.
Hi, Alex. Can you tell about yourself and we'll move on to the questions.
I have a 2+ years of experience as an AWS certified AWS solution architect and DevOps engineer.
Nice.
So I have a strong background in DevOps concepts, and along with the automation using Terraform, and in the Kubernetes concepts in creating load balancers and uh, and in Docker images as well as Jenkins. And I've
Okay.
completed many projects in containerization automation using Kubernetes, using Terraform, and skilled in Docker, AWS, Kubernetes. Yeah.
Okay. So can you tell me the difference between NAT gateway and NAT instances in AWS?
So NAT gateway, both are path-based routing only.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas NAT
Path-based routing.
gateway
See,
provides
that's wrong. Not path-based routing. What is the actual function of NAT gateway?
NAT gateway provides a secured internet connection between
Okay.
our private subnets.
Private subnets, correct. And what is the difference between NAT gateway and NAT instances?
NAT instance, the provisional that IOPS maybe differs. I'm not sure. NAT instance.
NAT gateway is maintained by AWS. NAT instance, actually, we should maintain it. Okay, so
Okay.
the bandwidth and everything will be high in NAT gateway, but in NAT instances, it depends on the
It's
instance what
completely
we are
cloud.
purchasing. So it's kind of a headache for us if we use NAT instances. Okay, in no way, no problem that at least you tried to answer what is NAT gateway. So we'll move on to next question. Uh, so what is CloudWatch and what is the purpose of CloudWatch?
CloudWatch is actually a AWS services provided for a cloud monitoring tool.
Mhm.
So it is used for monitoring purpose and
What are
metrics.
the features in CloudWatch? What are the available features in CloudWatch?
In CloudWatch, we can set a threshold alarm for CPU, memory, and network disk utilization. And
Mhm.
for example, if we are creating any events for any instances getting terminated or getting down, we can get the status or immediate health of the instance. And yeah, basically, CloudWatch is used for alarms.
Okay, nice. So we'll move on to Terraform. So can you tell me what is Terraform looping?
Sorry,
What is Terraform looping? Where we can
Terraform
use the
looping.
Terraform loops?
Uh, Terraform loops. Uh,
It's okay, you can try.
okay.
Okay, no problem. We'll move on to next question. What is Terraform module?
Terraform module. Terraform module is a centralized, it should be kept centralized configuration, and mostly used for variables inside it. So it is a set of Terraform configuration files in single directory or module.
Okay, nice. We'll move on to Kubernetes. So I want you to scale up paths automatically in Kubernetes. So what is the service which is available for this solution?
Scale up, we use auto scaling.
Yeah, what is the service
Plus,
name? Exact service name.
it's horizontal pod auto scaler,
Okay, nice, which is
vertical scaling
HPA.
auto scaling. Yeah, HPA,
So what is
horizontal pod auto
namespace
scaling.
in Kubernetes?
Namespace, like namespace are like like we are giving the name for the like directory, like project name or version name.
Yeah, that's correct, but it is mainly for isolating your project
Isolating
inside the
each.
Kubernetes
Yeah.
cluster. Okay,
Yes. Yes.
Alex, really you tried well, but here and there you need some improvements. So please correct them. And the next section, let's just try to answer what to say, like without any doubt or confusions.
Sure. Sure.
Okay, so I just really expecting that next time you should answer all the questions.
Sure. Sure. Thank you.
No problem, Alex. Thank you. Karthi?
Hi, Sudarshan.
So hi, Karthik. Good
Um,
evening. So can you tell about yourself?
yeah, sure, Sudarshan. I'm Karthik, Devops engineer, and holds a bachelor degree in electronics and communication engineering, having a 2 year experience in DevOps,
Mhm.
and my technical skills and passion towards the cloud technology makes me a strong candidate for the DevOps engineer position in your company.
Okay. Okay. Nice, Karthik. So can you tell me like how we can establish the communication between different VPCs in AWS?
Using VPC peering, we can communicate between the.
Okay. Nice. So I want you to take a disk backup in AWS. So what is the solution is available to take a disk backup?
Okay.
EBS volume backup.
Got it. Snapshot, I can use the snapshot for taking the volume back.
Okay. So yeah, we'll move on to Terraform. So do you know what is Terraform loops?
Yeah, Terraform looping mainly used for when we try to upload the bulk username, credentials. So we can using the looping, Terraform looping, we can upload.
Okay, cool. What is Terraform Workspace?
Terraform workspace, nothing but it's a set of uh, environmental files in a particular uh,
Like where we can maintain different environments, Terraform state file in a single folder.
yeah, single,
It's-
yes.
Yeah, correct. Okay, Karthik, we'll move on to Docker. So what is Docker Compose? What is the use of Docker Compose?
We can create a multiple container using the YAML file.
Okay, using the YAML file, correct, nice. Do you know what is Docker registry?
Yeah, Docker registry is the place where we'll store the Docker image. Uh,
Mhm. Okay, nice. We'll move on to Kubernetes.
Actually, Kubernetes I didn't figure actually. Okay, anyway,
I'll just try to ask you a few basic questions. So let's see whether you can answer them. See, I want to check the pod CPU and memory utilization. So do you know what component we need to install for this to check the RAM and processor? There is one component is there. If we install this, we can see the RAM and processor utilization in Kubernetes. Do you know that?
I'm sorry.
No problem, fine. See, I want you to do an automatic deployment in Kubernetes without using Jenkins. Do you have any solution? Without using Jenkins, is there any solutions available to do an automatic deployments in Kubernetes cluster? Okay, no problem. But anyway, you tried like really well in other three technologies. So try to improve in Kubernetes. The delivery,
Sure.
the way you answered was so good. Thanks, Karthik. Kumar?
Confident I know not attend, but sorry.
Okay, no problem. Just you recall and you come back. No issues. But at least you got to know right how others are answering and how the way they are delivering the answers. So I really want you guys to keep these things in your mind. ஸோ அவ்வளோதான் இம்ப்ரூவ்மெண்ட்ஸ் பண்ணாலே போதும். லைக் நம்ம ஆல்ரெடி டெவாப்ஸில் இருக்கோம். டெவாப்ஸ் வந்துட்டு லைக் இன்டர்வியூஸ் தான் வந்து ரீகால் பண்ணி அட்டன் பண்ணுறது தான் சேலஞ்சிங்கான ஒரு விஷயம். பட் கண்டினியூஸாக நீங்கள் ட்ரை பண்ணிட்டே இருந்தீங்கன்னா வந்து டெஃபினெட்லி இட் வில் பி ஈஸி ஃபார் யூ. Anyway, thanks everyone for participating in this. I'm stopping this recording now.